What's going on, boxing fans? This is Kenneth, Thespian Boxing. Let's speak boxing. Undefeated Saul Canelo Alvarez is currently scheduled to face Josesito Lopez on September 15th. And the WBC lightweight middleweight champ, Canelo, is already looking for the future, looking beyond Josesito Lopez, looking beyond that fight and what's in store. And he already has an idea who he wants to fight in the future, which I'll get to that in a little bit. Both fighters will meet in MGM Grand on the 15th in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's going to be televised in HBO, weekly Saturday night's boxing show. Canelo Alvarez title will be on the line for the fifth consecutive time. So both fighters are young, they're hungry. They recently met in press conferences and shared their thoughts about the belt, and they feel like how the belt's going to go, how it's going to go down. Lopez points out some things as far as how's he training, how's he preparing himself. He was quote unquote that he sparred power. He's been sparring with powerful men, pinpointing the fact that he trains with larger opponents. Light, heavyweight, even heavyweight fighters. He feels that his tough chin, will aid him against Canelo Alvarez, and that's going to be his edge. Lopez is the new WBC super-welterweight champion, coming off a victory against vicious Victor Ortiz. Was it a legit victory for Lopez? Yeah, it was. Was it an exciting fight? Yeah, it was definitely an exciting fight. Was Lopez dominating Victor Ortiz? No, I actually had Ortiz winning by 2 rounds. But, a W is a W. He did win the fight, so... Did he definitely absorb some great shots by Victor Ortiz? Yeah, he definitely absorbed some great shots, and it definitely boosts his ego. Saying that he can take vicious Victor Ortiz shots. Hey, I can take anyone's shots. But every boxing analyst, anyone who knows boxing or even knows fighting in general, knockouts are a matter of inches. Some of them shots that he absorbed by Victor Ortiz, a little bit to the left, a couple inches to the left, or even 1 inch down, hey, that's lights out. Even though it's the same power, same velocity, and everything, but it's just a matter of inches, So for him to say something like that, that's kind of got underneath my skin, But he believes in his ability as far as taking punches and taking shots. Is that a good game plan? Hey, you know what? I'm depending on my chin. No, you shouldn't be dependent on that. You should be dependent on your defense. Don't be dependent on being able to absorb shots, because you are going to get hit. But anyways, he feels his chin will be able to sustain his shots. And what's my fight predictions on that? I think it's going to be an exciting fight. I think it'll be a good fight. Every fight I'll like to fight. I'd love to see boxing fights. Who do I think is going to win? I think... it would be good for boxing. I would like to see Josesito Lopez win. I would like to see him to pull up another upset. But I think Canelo's definitely going to come out with this victory. At least that's my opinion. That's my thoughts. I think Canelo's going to take a different strategy. I think he's going to box him. It's not going to be like Ortiz. As far as Ortiz and Canelo are they're completely different fighters. Canelo can brawl with you, but he's more of a boxer. He can also box with you. He has a nice jab. He knows how to work the body, and his feet works a lot better. So he's definitely going to be able to work the ring, utilize the ring a lot more, and Josesito Lopez is just going to have to be able to bring his A game, be a complete fighter, not just brawl with you. He's going to have to... having a mentality as far as coming forward and brawling, it's not going to cut it, If you're going to have something like that, as far as you're going to be taking punches, you're just going to get knocked out early. You could take a couple punches, but late in the rounds, absorbing all these punches, it's like a sponge. You only can absorb so much water before it floods out, before you get knocked out. So you better have a better game plan. So my fight prediction on that, I'm going with Canelo Alvarez. Who's Canelo Alvarez looking to fight? Yes, I know Golden Boy and everyone else said, you know what, he's not ready for Mayweather. Golden Boy Promotions officially made it clear that they didn't think the rising Mexican star Canelo was ready for Floyd Mayweather after his fight against Sugar Shane Mosley. But the 22-year-old, he's actually 22 years old. He feels that he can go toe to toe, and he would like to fight Floyd Mayweather. They interviewed him. He said, his manager at Golden Boy and all of them know that he would like to fight Floyd Mayweather. He thinks all world champions would want to be the best in the weight division and bring on bigger and better matches. But as of right now, bigger matches can be set aside until then. Would I like to see that fight? I would definitely like to see that fight. But as of right now, I think Mayweather has a couple more fights to take care of. As far as I would like to see the Pacquiao fight take place before anything. Before you even bring in Josesito Lopez, before you bring in Canelo Alvarez, before you bring in Timothy Bradley, before you bring in another, I would just like to see Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. That's what I like to see before anything. But anyways, guys, that's my fight prediction as far as Canelo versus Josesito Lopez. Guys, let me know what you guys think. This is Kenneth, the SBN Boxing. Have a good one.